Hey everyone, it's Brenda with Stampin' Up here. Today I have a different kind of a little video for you. As you have probably heard, that there was an attack in New Orleans 2 nights ago. And you know that I live in the area, and this has really just hit home, and it's very devastating for the city and our area. And so I wanted to just come on here and ask you to pray for our city and all the victims and their families and friends. And also, while I'm at it, I thought I would go over a few safety tips that I have learned over the years in my travels. Just if I could help one person stay safer when they're traveling, then this video has been worth my time and effort. So let me just go over some of these tips that I have learned over the years. All right, so we have safety tips. All right, the first one, every time we have family or friends come to New Orleans, we always tell them, do not go out late at night, especially between 2 and 4. And especially in New Orleans, do not go to Bourbon Street in the middle of the night. That is so dangerous nowadays. Obviously, this is a completely different situation with the attack. But on a normal basis, it is very violent down there in the middle of the night. So any big city, not just New Orleans, New York City, Houston, wherever you're going, even overseas, don't go out late at night, especially in the wee hours of the morning. That is when a lot of the crime takes place. Number 2, do not go out, especially at night, alone. There is usually safety in numbers, and I say usually just because of this attack. This was completely different. They were looking for crowds. But what I mean is, go out with your other family members and friends that you're traveling with. Don't go out alone, especially at night. Another big city tip is do not stop and talk to people that approach you, because you are probably being set up for a scam. Not necessarily, but a lot of times scammers are going to approach you. They're going to try to get you in conversation so that they can scam you out of money. So just keep walking, walk with confidence, and just keep going. Avoid being pickpocketed. This is a big one in crowds, especially if you're going overseas and you're going on a pilgrimage or in areas where there's going to be a large amount of people. So that's the first thing that you want to do, is avoid the large crowds if you can. It's best to keep your money and credit cards, etc., where the pickpocketers cannot get to them. Carry your purse close to your body and keep your hand on it. If you're a man, you got a wallet, keep it in your front pocket, not your back pocket. Better yet, if you have a purse, it's better to even get one of those little pouches that you put under your clothes, because pickpocketers cannot get to those. Just if you're in a crowd, just make sure you're holding on to your valuables, because they will bump into you. You won't even feel being pickpocketed. Okay, next. The next thing also goes with avoiding being pickpocketed is not to carry your valuables with you. A large amount of money is obviously, you have to have some money, credit cards, but don't carry large sum of money. Do not carry your airline tickets, your passports, or anything like that with you, because if you get pickpocketed, that is going to be gone. If you are in a hotel with a safe or an Airbnb, just leave your valuables behind. They will be much safer there. Okay, so then the next thing goes along with this as well. Do not be a target for scammers. One of the biggest ways to be a target for scammers is to wear clothing that tells the scammers where you're from. Don't wear t-shirts, baseball caps, jackets from your hometown. Leave those home, wear regular clothes so that you're not, hopefully not a target. And then my last tip is, especially if you're overseas in a different country where you don't know the language, this comes in very handy. Carry the name, address, and phone number of your hotels with you. Keep them on a slip of paper, put them in your pocket or somewhere in case you get lost, because that way you can hail a cab and just give them the name of your name and address of the hotel you're staying in. You've got the phone number to call. And if you do get lost, like I said previously, just keep confident and walk like you are not lost. Don't act lost, because then you will be a target for scammers as well. So anyway, those are just my little safety tips, and I hope that that gave you some ideas, especially if you're going to be traveling to a big city anytime soon. Anyway, as I said, please pray for New Orleans and all of the victims of the tragedy. And that is it for today. Have a great day and God bless. Bye-bye.